Japanese children grow up with this cartoon figure, Atom Boy, a superhero who helps mankind. Many technologists dream of building a robot that could almost be human, and now that dream is becoming a reality. It's an amazing feat of mechanics and robotics, and incredibly compact, standing just a little over 5 feet tall but weighing a hefty 287 pounds. It's able to make simple decisions using an onboard computer hidden in its backpack. Kazuo Harate is leading the team of Japanese scientists who developed the robot.
There are a few robots in the world which can walk, but this is the only one which can walk with stability and balance. And that was the most difficult thing to overcome, to walk with balance.
How a Japanese scientist got a robot to walk is extraordinary. The first attempt staggered backwards and forwards. The next one was faster, but had to gyrate its hips just to stay up. Once the team cracked the problem of balance, they tried putting obstacles in its way. But steps proved tough. Finally, the robotic legs did walk convincingly. But the scientists also wanted it to look as human as possible, so they made 2 more versions with an upper body that they called P1 and P2. And now, after more than a decade and several prototypes later, the Japanese scientists have come up with P3. It has 6 sensors in its feet to send back messages about its movement to its brain. So, for example, if it's pushed gently backwards, it'll lean forward to counterbalance itself. And it has another set of sensors in its tummy to tell it what angle it's at, so that if pressed slightly one way, it'll move gently from side to side to counterbalance the pressure. It's always determined to stand upright. But now it's time to see what P3 can do. It can walk autonomously at 1 mile an hour on a battery which lasts 25 minutes. All P3 needs is an engineer to program it when to start and when to stop. And this robot can make its own decisions about what to do about a difficult bit of terrain ahead. So if the controller tells it there are some steps ahead, then it can work out for itself how to lift its feet and how high each of those steps is. P3 can decide for itself when to try to step over an obstacle and when to find an alternative route. When it goes upstairs, it works out the exact depth and height of each step and can readjust its stride if it finds the size of the step varies. So, what could this robot be used for? Because of its size, it could be for home use, or perhaps by remote control it could be sent into dangerous environments like a nuclear reactor and asked to go and fetch something like this flashlight. At the moment, P3 needs an engineer to help direct it, but the Japanese team have great plans for its future.
First of all, the robot is still too heavy, so I'd like to make it lighter. Secondly, I'd like to add more functions to it, to make it be able to do as many human-like tasks as possible. And thirdly, I'd like to give it artificial intelligence, so it can make more decisions.
If Kazuo's team keep making great strides in robotics like this, who knows how far P3 could go.